I don't want to take up too much of your time because I want to showcase Pico, which is the world's greatest photo sharing app you'll ever see. So I'm not going to take up too much time. Real quick about myself, startup veteran, started Recycle Bank about 10 years ago, raised about 85 million in capital for a variety of companies. Some of them have tanked miserably. Some of them have done pretty well. So Recycle Bank, Nanny Caddy, who here drinks gin? Philadelphia Distilling, Blue Coat Gin, all right? Philly Car Share, which is a nonprofit. So been involved with a bunch of those successes and again, some failures. A couple years ago, Wharton asked me to come to teach entrepreneurship undergrad and MBA. And I've been doing that for about 4 years. And as a result of that, I got involved with Dream Adventures. At first, I was an advisor and mentor for companies that were in Dream Adventures. And most recently, they asked me to run the current cycle of Dream It, which is going on at 3401 Market, and we're about halfway through. For those of you who don't know what Dream Adventures is, we are one of the top startup accelerators in the country. I think the most recent rankings put us at number 3. So yes, Y Combinator is great, Tech Startups is great, but Dream Adventures is based right here in Philly and started in Philly in 2008. Since that time, we've launched about 160 companies with a market cap of about $500 million. And in brief, the program runs for 90 days, and we give a very small amount of capital. Who here is at Dream It right now? So they're not really super rich yet, because the capital we've given them is just enough to get by for those 90 days. And during the course of those 90 days, we like to think of it as a mini boot camp. Really anything you could think of that would go into building a startup over the course of 12 months or 18 months, we try to compress it over a 3-month period. So it's very, very intense, very labor intensive, very time intensive. Hopefully you see some pretty cool results right here with Pico and the other companies that are currently in Dream It. So 2 things I want to leave you with. Number 1, we're at 3401 Market. There are 12 companies in Dream It right now. Professionally, Dream It doesn't necessarily care where the companies end up. Personally, I hope these companies stay in Philadelphia. And one of the reasons I think they'll stay in Philadelphia, one of the reasons I think they can stay in Philadelphia is the support that this community shows them. So feel free to come down to 3401 Market, stop by, see me. Maybe these companies will give you a pitch. You could potentially be clients or customers or partners with these companies. So the more that they feel there's a bond with the companies and customers in Philly, the better. So that's the first thing. Come on by Dream Adventures. Second thing is applications are currently open right now for Dream It cycles. We have a healthcare cycle that's starting in Baltimore, and the healthcare cycle is obviously for healthcare IT. We partner in Philadelphia with Penn Medicine and IBC, and in Baltimore with Johns Hopkins and some other places down there. But the applications are currently open for healthcare in Baltimore. Our next Philly cycle starts in March. We also have a New York cycle. We also have an Austin cycle. So, really the sky's the limit. But honestly, the best thing about Dream It is the amazing companies, and one of the amazing companies is Pico.
Hey everyone, as Patrick said, I'm Asaf and I'm from Pico. Where's my mouse? Here's my mouse. I'm one of the co-founders and I'm the CEO. And I want to take you through scenarios that I'm sure you all have been here. Oh, oops. Thanks. Philly is very supportive, as you can see. I want to take you through this scenario you've probably already been in. You're at one of your best friend weddings. You're standing at the altar, it's very beautiful. You see the couple, they look amazing. And then you take out your mobile phone and you do this. And then what? What happens? If you guys are very social, you might upload this picture into one of the social networks. And if you're not, this picture is gonna stay in your pocket forever. So it doesn't matter if it's a rock concert or a wedding or just a trip with your friends. We believe that in any sort of occasion, someone will want those pictures as memories to have. This is why we created Pico. Pico collects, it's Cadden, sorry, so I'll read it for you. Pico collects pictures that collected by your friends during any lifetime occasion and create one collaborative real-time Facebook albums. How does it work? We create a very seamless technology that allows you as a photographer to automatically upload all the pictures you are taking into this collaborative album. You don't have to do anything special. All you need to do is to continue to take pictures through your regular camera application. What I want to do now is to show you a demo of how does it works. But before that, I want to start with the outcomes. What you, as an event host or an album owner, will receive at the end. What you see here is an album we took at the Tech Cocktail Philadelphia Pico album. Here's Gabrielle. At Gabrielle Tech Cocktail in Philadelphia. What you see here is just a simple Facebook album, but each one of those pictures were taken by different photographer. And all of them were just taking pictures regularly during this event. So if you see when I press one of those pictures, you can see the photographers, and each one of the photographers is tagged in these pictures. And what you receive at the end is a very unique album that combines all the pictures that were taken by all your friends and all your attendees. So let's dive into how it works and how it looks. For now, we have, I'm going to show you the iOS version that is currently being reviewed by Apple, waiting for approval. Everything is Facebook-based. I'm going to log in with Facebook. I'm going to get inside. I'm going to create a very simple album. Let's call it Philly. Oops. Tech Meetup. And we are on. And actually, that's it. All you need to do in order to create an album is to give the very basic details. Obviously, we have some more complicated features, but for now, I just want to make it simple. And that's it. You already have an album. You can invite using social networks your friends, or you can just share it widely on Facebook. I ain't going to share it now. I just want to show how it looks. And every event gets a unique code. What I'm going to show you now, that's through my iPhone. You ain't going to see it, but I'll show you it like this. When I'm getting into Pico, I can just enter the event code, which is 810566. No, and again, I think. Oh, okay. I'm inside the album. I'm clicking join, and from that point, all I need to do, I'm getting into my regular camera application. Sorry, I take just a random picture so no one will be tagged here and be mad later. Just taking a random picture. And this is where Android and iOS is a bit different. In our Android version, at this point, a pop-up will come and ask me if I want to share this picture and how do I want to react to all the other pictures that will come in this album. Do I want to automatically upload everything, or do I want to ask anytime a new picture is coming? In iOS, unfortunately, we can't do that. So from time to time, we're sending you push notifications asking you if you want to upload the new pictures you have. And if you didn't receive the notification yet, you can just get it in Pico. You will automatically be getting inside this album. Once I click upload, I can just pick the picture, click upload, and from that point, I'll show you the outcome. We are already inside our, let's reload it, albums. What? Sorry. Your internet is too fast. Oh man. Okay, photos. Albums, thank you. This is a tech meetup, thank you. And what you can see here, this is the picture I just took. Aviv, this is Aviv's phone, so he's already tagged in it. And like that, we can add all sorts of pictures. So to take it forward, where you're going to use us, you can use Pico for private use. This is our first stage. We're going to use it for private use for free. You can use it in any kind of occasion. You can use it in weddings, dinners, whatever event you have that you think it's memorable, and you need to catch all the pictures. And in the next stage, we're going to go for use it for commercial use. Concerts, sports games. Any place you go, when they usually screen like a big Instagram link and ask you to hashtag and upload those pictures. So we give them the ability to collect those pictures seamlessly without the hassle of the users actually getting into Instagram and actively uploading all those pictures. As for our competition, or for why do you need to use us? We have several differentiators from our competitors. The first, and I think it's the most important one, in all the other sharing apps, you have a long process you need to do in order to share even one picture. You need to get inside this app, you need to click take a new picture, you need to, it opens the camera, you take the picture, you get back right to the app, he asks you if you want to share it, and then you share it. It's like 7 to 10 steps until you can even share one picture. When you use Pico, you can continue to take pictures regularly with a regular camera application. So it's super simple. The second thing is that we store all the pictures in the place that most of us are already storing our pictures. So you don't need to get used to a new cloud service where you can store your pictures. It just stays there in Facebook when you're in the place you're already regular to. The last thing is that we are free. That all other applications cost money if you want to use it widely. As for our roadmap, as Patrick said, we are currently in Dreamit. We are the Israeli representative in Dreamit. We are a foreign country, came here from Israel. We already been to acceleration program in Israel where we launched our Android MVP. We have been chosen as Philadelphia hottest startup 2 weeks ago. We presented it in Vegas in Tech Cocktail. We presented it here in Philly in Tech Cocktail. Today we will announce that we chosen to participate in London in 7 Ventures. It's the owner of Set1, the biggest Germany TV channel. They have like a big startup competition. There were like more than 200 startups trying to get in. We got in. We're going to present in London in November, trying to compete on prizes of over 7 million euros prizes. And for now, I got into this. For now, we're waiting for iOS to approve waiting for Apple to approve our iOS version, and next week we're hopeful to launch the official Android version. As for us, as I said, we all came from Israel. We are 4 co-founders. All of us relocated ourselves, left our families, came here to Philadelphia to work on our startup. We really hope to stay here once Dreamit ends. This is our main goal, to stay here in Philadelphia. This answer your question. Yeah, this is what we want to do. We do everything in-house. We have engineers. It's like the 4 of us, but we have interns, and we are engineers. We have lots of business experience. We have lots of marketing experience. We have art and UI inside our company. So we do everything in-house. We are not depending on everything but ourselves. And that's it. That's Pico. I'd love to answer. Okay, so the question was, what kind of feedbacks do we receive from commercial potential customers? Right. We try to validate it a lot in Israel. And we are approaching, in general, digital media agencies that already holds budgets for companies. So I'm not trying to approach the Phillies or the 76ers. I'm trying to approach the company that they are already paying for to gain social promotion. So the feedback we received was amazing. We had like a few small pilots, and we were looking for big pilots when we'll be ready for that technologically and in scale, in a matter of scalability. The feedback was great. Because they have the difference between commercial use and private use, I didn't say it before, is that when you use it privately, all the pictures are collected into your Facebook profile. But when you use it commercially, those pictures are uploaded into your Facebook page. Since each one of the photographers is tagged in this picture, you gain organic promotion to your page, because all my friends see I'm tagged in the 76er picture. They see that I'm in this game. So there's a viral effect for each one of the pictures. So in general, the feedback was great. We're trying to work now on small scale to understand how people use it, and next stage will be to run it in a more scalable way to become bigger. Yes?
Yeah, so if the app is free, if you want me asking, how are you monetizing this stuff?
Yeah, so the question was, how do we make revenues? And the question for that, and the answer for that is related to what I just said. We are not trying to make money out of the B2C world. We just want to learn how users use it, and we try to be big in this market. Sorry? It's not really beta. It's like, we want you to use it for free, because I think the technology is really useful for yourself, but we believe that the money is in corporate. The money is in businesses that have real meaning to these pictures. They need it in order to gain more organic exposure to the pages. So they will pay by the picture, because each picture gives you the effect of like a pay-per-click. Like when you click an ad, you see the ad. So here, when someone uploads the pictures, and let's say I upload the picture to the 76ers Facebook page, all my friends saw that I upload this picture and that I'm tagged in, and all my friends are already exposed to the 76er content. So they will pay for that. They're actually already paying for that, but in a different manner. So we're trying to step inside this social promotion budget they're already spending on companies. Why sponsors? No, I meant, but they have digital media agencies that holding budget for them. They are managing like the Facebook pages, Twitter. Usually there's going to be a different company that does that for them. So we're trying to get into this company in order to step into this natural process.
What's the
How do you keep one centralized album for one event versus 50 of us making 50 different albums or something like that? How do the people find and navigate through which albums they want to join to, or how does that whole process take place?
You mean like the question was?
If we're at, let's say we're here, right, and I make a new album that says Philly Tech Meetup or something like that.
And he does the same.
And he does the same, and 3 other people all do the same. Like, how do you know which album to go to? Is it centralized in one place?
So we believe that if the question was how do we approach when you have in the same place lots of different albums.
Correct.
So we believe that if you come to the tech meetup and they will have an album like they have here, hashtag us on Twitter, put us on Twitter, on hashtag us on Instagram, they will give you an album number that you will need to join to. They have the interest for you to share the picture with them. Okay, so once you get in, you will see some sort of like maybe a board, maybe a roll-ups that will say, use this album code in order to share your pictures.
Oh, so very similar to a hashtag, but just a URL instead.
It's not a URL, it's a code.
Oh.
It's just a code inside the app. It's not very similar to hashtags because hashtags are not permanent. They will go away, they will expire. But when you use Pico, there are actually 2 reasons. The second thing is that you need to actively upload pictures to Instagram and hashtag them. And here you don't have to do anything. You just print this code, click join, that's it. From that point, all the pictures will be automatically uploaded.
Okay.
Last question.
Yes, please.
What's the photographer's ownership of the photo?
Okay, so the question was how does the photographer maintain his ownership of the picture? I must say this is a question I can't answer completely because this is partly why we're not going to the B2B world yet, because we're trying to figure out exactly what we can do in copyright matter. But first thing is that we are under the Facebook policy of managing pictures. And we have a disclaimer that you need to agree on your first use that it tells that all the pictures are being publicly exposed. I can't tell you for 100% that we are doing it correctly right now, but we're definitely trying to make it correctly. We're trying to figure out exactly what's that, and that's why we try to start with B2C. Meanwhile, to figure out all these law things we need to figure out.
Thanks.
Thank you all.